Good day, everyone! Especially to our dear instructor, Miss Sandra Magadan. By the way, I am Shela Zulina Marturillas.
I'm Jenny Cecine Tamayo.
And we have another member. She is Majin Cabrera. So for today's video, we are going to present the model of curriculum development. So, we hope that you will keep on watching. The first type of curriculum model is the linear models of curriculum. This model prescribes a rational step-by-step procedure for curriculum development, starting with objectives. The linear curriculum models includes the following models. The first one is Tyler Rational Linear Model, or he is Ralph Tyler in year 1949. It presents a process of curriculum development that follows shifting from selecting objectives to selecting learning experiences, organizing learning experiences, and evaluation.
Second one, Taba's Grassroots Rational Model, or Hilda Taba 1962. A modified model of Tyler's model, she argued that curriculum development should follow a sequential and logical process, and she suggested for more information input-output phase. She claimed that all curricula are composed of fundamental elements and could be made successful in there is diagnosis of needs. Taba pointed out that the nature of objectives determines what learning is to follow.
The third one, Standard Base Curriculum Development Model, developed by Alan Glattard, where the model was intended for curriculum standards for any discipline from basic education to higher education.
The fourth model is Understanding by Design Model, or UBD, by Wiggins and McTighe in year 2002. It is also called as backward design for putting emphasis on starting with goals and objectives in designing curriculum. It put emphasis on designing curriculum to engage students in exploring and deepening their understanding of important ideas and the design of assessments.
The fifth one, Systematic Design Model, by Robert Diamond 1960. Undergone some major revisions in 1998, but the structure is unchanged. Include two phases major, the one project selection and design, and two production, implementation, and evaluation diamond. Explain that ideally some actions must precede other, and certain decisions should not be made until all relevant facts are known.
So the last of linear models of curriculum development is Mora Print Model Curriculum Design. Mora Print 1998 prescribe a sequential and logical approach to curriculum development to provide a useful and easy to understand process in developing curriculum.
So that was all about the linear models of curriculum development. So ladies, did you know the second model of curriculum development?
I think it is a Cylinder curriculum model.
Cylinder? No, it is not cylinder.
What's that?
Cyclical model!
Oh
Yes,
my
it
God.
is cyclical model of curriculum development. So when we say cyclical models, it prescribes a cyclical or continuous process of curriculum development. It is usually start with situational analysis that serves as the basis for all succeeding process. So we have 3 examples of this model rather. So the first one is
Nichols Model for Curriculum Development. Audrey and Howard Nichols, 1978. This model emphasized the cyclical. The model prescribes 5 logical and interdependent stages that are continuous curriculum development process, and the model starts with a situational analysis in which curricular decisions are followed by the selection of objectives and the other succeed phases.
The third one, Wheeler's Curriculum Development Model 1967. In his book Curriculum Process, presented a cyclical process in which element of the curriculum is related and interdependent, although this model is rational in nature of each phrase. Is a logical development of the proceeding, one which one cannot proceed to the next phase unless the preceding phase is done. Wheeler also emphasized that importance of starting from the development of aims, goals, and objectives.
So that was the second one of the model of cyclical.
Cyclical models.
So the last is contextual filters models of course planning. This is by Stark, Load. The third and the last model of cyclical is contextual filters model of course planning. It is by this is by Stark, Lothar, Bentley, Ryan, Martins, Genton, Brin, and Shaw near 1990. This model appeared in the book Shaping the Colleges or College Curriculum. It is published in year 1997. The model is very teacher-centered and describes the reality on how college faculty members design the courses. This model is based on a research on how faculty members in several higher education institutions in the United States plan their curriculum.
Laughter.
So the third and the last model of cyclical is contextual filters model of course planning. It is by this is by Stark, Lothar, Bentley, Ryan, Martins, Genton, Brin, and Shaw near 1990. This model appeared in the book Shaping the Colleges or College Curriculum. It is published in year 1997. The model is very teacher-centered and describes the reality on how college faculty members design the courses. This model is based on a research on how faculty members in several higher education institutions in the United States plan their curriculum.
So there are 3 types of curriculum. First is linear models of curriculum.
The second one is cyclical models of curriculum development.
So we have the third and last type of So we have the third types of curriculum development, which is the dynamic models. On the other hand, dynamic model describe how curriculum workers develop curricula in various educational contexts, and models are usually used in school-based settings. The following are the example of dynamic curriculum.
So Walker's model of curriculum development. Baker Walker, 1971. He contended that curriculum developers do not follow the prescriptive approach of the rationally linear sequence of curriculum elements when they develop curricula. Walker was particularly interested on how curriculum workers actually do their tasks in curriculum development. This model recognizes the role and influence of curriculum workers in any curriculum development task.
Skelbick's Curriculum Development Model. Malcolm Skelbick, 1976. This model presents a dynamic view of curriculum development where curriculum workers may start from any phase of each phase. Is interrelated and follows a systematic sequence.
So the third one is Eisner's artistic approach to curriculum development. This is by Elliott and Eisner in year 1979. He published the book The Educational Imagination, where he presented his idea on how curriculum development should be done, and he believes that there is a need to develop a new theory that recognizes the artistry of teaching, which is useful in helping teachers develop those arts. The last one, model.
Poland's model for developing curriculum. Poland 2011, the author developed this model as one of the major outputs of his doctoral dissertation in the University of the Philippines, and this model was developed to help curriculum workers in developing a curriculum that is relevant and appropriate to the Philippines context.
So that was all about the models of curriculum development. Therefore, we conclude that this model of curriculum enables students to have a better understanding about the lesson and also assess their ability in order for them and
To help students to their prior knowledge, and also
And the teacher will appreciate the value of understanding in order for them to develop the curriculum. This model is very goal-oriented and work as a system by
starting with a goal in mind.
and also develop the decision making in the design process. So that would be all. And by the way, this is Shala Zulina Martirias.
Jenny Cecile Tamayo.
and Majin Cabrera.
And we are the student of No